Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday and happy holidays. We are here for our very last edition of the Weekly Member Spotlight for 2019, and I'm very excited to sit down with a new friend, someone who I've not had the pleasure of getting to know yet, Miss Sarah Brewer with Fath Properties. Sarah is a community manager for Fath, and she is the newest member of our social media committee. So very excited to get to know a little bit about her, and we're just going to dive right in if you're ready, Sarah.
I am. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again.
Thank you very much, first of all, for volunteering to be here, getting things done so quickly, and then you had a little bit of a, I had a little bit of a snafu, and you got moved around a little bit, shuffled with your date for the interview, so thank you. But it worked out well because you are the singular person who's got to sit down next to our beautiful GCNKAA holiday Christmas tree. So, well, why don't you just take a moment for those of us who don't know you, tell us a little bit about who you are, how long you've been in the business.
Okay, well, I'm Sarah Brewer. I've been in the business almost 14 years. I actually fell into it by chance, which happens a lot.
Right.
I went to school for communication and graphic design. And after I graduated, just had trouble finding a job in my field. My sister lives at a Fath property, still does.
Yeah.
And referred me as a leasing agent and sort of fell into it and just in love with it, and been there ever since.
You must have started before the child labor laws were enacted if you've been around for 14 years. Right, there you go. And so what positions have you held along the way?
So I was a leasing agent for a year at the property I work at now, actually at Deer Hill.
Okay.
And then was assistant manager for a long, long time, and moved around at several different communities. And back where I started at Deer Hill as the community manager.
Oh, that's great. What is one of your most memorable property management stories?
There's so many, but there's so many I can't say.
Right.
But probably one of the most recent ones was this past year. We had a community that had a very significant fire. It's a high rise. And I was called in to help out, and I was working with Jordan, who was on here not too long ago.
Yeah.
And it was an interesting time. It was a very stressful day. We unfortunately, a lot of the residents weren't able to go back to their homes, so we were asked to retrieve items for them.
Right.
And we were up on the third floor, and one of the gentlemen just asked us to, all he wanted was underwear and like clothes and things like that. So we found everything we could, but we couldn't find any underwear. We looked everywhere. So like we were almost going to give up and just buy some, and we opened the door to the hall bathroom, and there all across the shower bar is nothing but underwear hanging on hangers.
That's hilarious.
And it had been a long day, and we just looked at each other and just laughed out loud. And I was like, did you ever think in a million years that you would come into work today like getting underwear, like wearing a mask, like in the dark with a flashlight? And it just summed up property management.
So, you can't even make that up, can you? That's hilarious. Well, having been in the business and kind of worked your way through every position on site, what advice would you offer up to folks who are just getting into the business?
I would say you definitely need a positive outlook, very good attitude, and you need to laugh.
Right.
Because lots of deadlines, lots of stressful situations. There's days where absolutely nothing goes right, or so you definitely need that.
Well, and what I think is so interesting about, and what makes our business so fun, is that we never stop working. Our residents live with us, so it's awesome that it's the holidays, and our offices, I'm sure, will be, closed so our associates can enjoy the holidays, but that doesn't mean that maintenance stops, or that the grounds stop, or that people's lives stop, and so it keeps it very interesting that you're always with your customer. All right, well, I wanted to make mention too, because I loved reading all of the responses on your survey about how involved you are with the association and just in the industry. I don't want to put you on the spot, but tell us a little bit about some of the designations and awards that you have recently won.
I have my CAM. I also have, with Fath Properties, I have won Best Assistant Manager, Best Support Person, and the most recently this year, Associate of the Year.
That's phenomenal. Congratulations.
Thank you. And then I definitely look forward to getting my caps later this year.
That is wonderful. Well, congrats to you. Thank you. That's fantastic. And I'll tell you, I've been around for a very long time in the industry and in the GCNKAA, and I've only known a couple of people from Fath, and I have thoroughly enjoyed getting to know Jordan and you, and of course I know Donna and some of the corporate level folks at Fath, but it's been so great, and the longevity of all of the folks at Fath and the commitment that they have to the both NAA programs and then this organization. The fact that you're a community manager serving on one of our committees is to be very respected. And do you have any advice or any feedback for maybe people that are on site in the field to get involved with us?
I think it's great. I try to go to every event, always have. I mean, it's just great. And
it's not too intimidating to be on a committee, right?
No. I've only been to one meeting so far, but I'm very excited about that.
And I apologize. It happened to be the meeting that I had to run. So when my co-chair, Miss Carrie Riley, runs the meetings, they're even better. So you come back for the next one.
Oh, I will.
Well, can we switch gears and get to know a little bit more about you personally? Well, tell us about your family.
So I'm pretty close with my family. I have come from a military family, more or less. My dad is a Marine, served in Vietnam.
Oh, wow.
My brother is Marine. My brother-in-law is a Marine.
Wow.
I have 2 sisters, but my younger sister, being married to a Marine, lives all over the country. Right. So it's fun. I get to travel as much as I can to see her.
Very cool. Are you into musical theater at all? Have you
a little bit, yes.
Have you heard of Miss Saigon? That is my all-time favorite.
I've not seen that.
It's about the Vietnam War era, but it's all Marines, and so there are a lot of the characters are Marines and stuff. You should look it up if you're.
Yeah.
I will. What do you like to do in your pastime?
So I love anything to do with water. I have a boat with my boyfriend on Lake Erie.
Oh, okay.
And then anything, we have kayaks, paddle boards, anything that has to do with beach or water. Love.
Cold water if you're on Lake Erie.
Yeah, it gets warm.
Does it?
Yeah.
What kind of boat do you have?
We have a 28-foot Mariah.
Oh,
so
wow.
basically every weekend we live on board.
Oh, so. That's fun. Very fun.
Yeah, it's our summer home.
Yeah. Do you have any pets?
I do. I have a rescue dog named Mac. He's a boxer.
Yeah. Does he swim?
No. He pretty much hates the boat. Yeah. All things that I love.
That's funny. Well, what's one of your favorite TV shows or movies?
I love. Right now, I'm really into Below Deck on Bravo. I really love that. Anytime I'm at home, usually HGTV or Sex and the City is on in the background.
Yeah, we had a little sidebar about Sex and the City and how I love that show. A decade probably or so ago, one of my favorite Christmas presents ever, someone bought me the whole series.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. But it's funny because I don't want it to get too oversaturated, so I don't think I've ever watched the whole series again. But when it's on, like you said, you gotta
just turn it on. You gotta watch it.
Yeah. Well, what about sports? Are you a sports fan?
Not a huge sports fan, but I do enjoy the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah. Like baseball.
Yeah.
Well, what about vacation? What's one of the best vacations that you've taken?
One of the best, definitely the best, was we took a cruise to Cuba.
Oh, wow.
In 2016.
Wow.
Right when you first could go briefly.
Right. How long were you gone?
It was just a few days, and we were only there 12 hours.
Yeah.
It was as long as we could be there.
To stop in the actual.
But it was pretty amazing.
Yeah. Very cool. Do you have any cool vacations planned?
Not really, since we are Lake Erie so
vacation
much.
Every weekend.
Vacation every weekend. So yeah.
Well, if you could be any TV character, Sarah, who would you be and why?
Well, of course, I said Carrie Bradshaw because of the closet and the shoes.
Well, you are very fashionable today, I must say. What about a random detail? Share a random detail that we wouldn't otherwise know.
My sister and I are Irish twins. We're exactly pretty much 11 months apart. So we are the same age for 30 days.
Wow. Who's older? You or your sister?
I am.
Yeah. And so you guys were just 1 grade apart. And that's funny. My sister and I are only 2 days apart, which was always very fun. Are you still very close to her?
We're very close, yes.
That's really cool. Are you from the Cincinnati area?
I am. Yeah, I grew up in Blue Ash.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, is there any other information that we should know about you, Miss Brewer?
I might share my favorite concert experience.
Yes.
So I go to quite a few concerts. Probably some of the best. I'm a huge Beatles fan.
Okay.
I've seen Paul McCartney several times, but my best concert probably was Garth Brooks.
Oh, yeah.
I saw him with my sister 3 times, actually. But the first time we went, we had nosebleed seats.
Yeah.
And while I was in the bathroom, she ended up talking to somebody that worked at the concert and just mentioned it was our first time and where our seats were, and they gave us front row seats.
What? Wow, is that the picture that you shared from that concert?
So that was definitely the best time ever.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Are you going to go see him when he comes here?
Possibly.
Yeah, I heard his tickets sold out in like 75 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So
very quickly.
Wow. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And when I was reading your survey, I noticed that you said you saw Paul McCartney. I took my mom to see Paul McCartney when he was here last time, and it was the time of her life.
Yes,
like
it was pretty amazing.
Such a great. The only thing that ruined it, the people that were sitting in front of us had somehow found on the internet like a set list.
Yeah,
and they kept saying every song he was going to play, and I'm like, you're kind of ruined it for all of us around here that want to be like genuinely surprised.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was a good concert.
It was very good.
How did you get to like the Beatles?
I don't know. I think through my dad when I was younger, and I remember like Christmas gifts. I got the Beatles anthology CDs when I was younger, and just loved them.
Very cool. Well, last question, and we'll let you get to your weekend into the holidays.
Yes.
Do you have some time planned off?
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I do. I think I have one more day between me and the rest of the year. So, what do you think the folks who have worked with you in your 14-year career would say about who you are as a professional?
So I think they would say I have really good work ethic. I think they would say I'm pretty loyal. I'm always early to everything.
Yeah.
And then I think they would also say I'm pretty competitive and I win everything.
Wow, those are some very good characteristics to have, Sarah. I would want you on my team.
Well, thank you.
Winning at everything. You can't beat that. And on time. Early even. Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's been great to get to know you. And I have a post that we'll share a little bit later this afternoon and some beautiful, fun photos. Awesome. So look forward to getting everyone a little bit more of a glimpse into who you are. And thank you again for participating. And thanks to all the Fath people who shared some really great feedback and have volunteered to be part of this initiative. I do want to make one last note for anyone out there watching. We would love to get our schedule for the weekly member spotlight full for 2020. We do have quite a few people on deck, but just like last week and the week before, we do have people that kind of fall out and maybe move positions or have to reschedule for whatever reason. So I'm always looking to have people on standby. We'd love to get more participation from the site level as well. So if you know someone or if you yourself are interested, just reach out to us at the GCNKAA. We will get you organized. It's very painless, right?
Yeah.
Super fast, painless. No need to be nervous about being on camera or anything like that. But we would love to get you featured on the weekly member spotlight. Hope everyone has a very happy holiday season, happy new year, and we will be back on January 3rd. Thank you.